opening the door for segregation to be fashionable again. Now, recently, through his executive order 11246, he decided that on a federal level, the Equal Opportunity Employment Act that was signed in 1964 by Lyndon B. Johnson, who was the president back then, the Civil Rights Act, says that, okay, segregation on a federal level is outlawed, right? Now, since Trump rescinded that, people are saying, oh my gosh, they're going to start segregating again, which means that we might have to drink from a all black fountain or can't go into a white restaurant or any other facility that is under a federal contract. Now, I don't know if that will necessarily be the case, but let's pretend that it was. Let's pretend that they brought back the all black drinking fountains and the all white drinking fountains and bathrooms and all that. So what? So what? Honestly, do you really want to be drinking in the same fountain as them? Let's just pretend that they gonna bring that back, because that's the illusion that they have out there, is that we gonna be riding back on the back of the bus. I guess it'd have to be a federal bus. I don't know. Or we're gonna have to go to the all black bathroom in federal buildings. So what? So what? See, a lot of these people that are telling you to be mad about that, they're Democrats. Or Democrat shields, black misleadership. Oh my God, they're going to have you drinking out of a black fountain again. So what? We always trying to be up and around them, and they ain't trying to be up and around us. We're also told a long time ago, especially by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, separate. We have been told that. Marcus Garvey told us, up you mighty nation, accomplish what you will. He didn't say up you mighty nation and include everybody and go drink at everybody's. He said your mighty nation, accomplish what you will. Now, before civil rights came along, we were doing all right. We had our own money. We had our own businesses. We had our own men and women and families and schools and all that other stuff. Yeah, there was a little Jim Crow, and it's still a little Jim Crow. I don't know if you heard about those twins that were found unalived in Georgia. That's a whole different story. But back then, we had each other. Now, we struggle to have each other. But those same people, the black misleadership, gonna try to play this up. They trying to bring back segregation. I don't hate the idea of segregation. Why do we hate the idea of that? Do y'all already know that we are already segregated? You might say, how so? Well, the Asians, they got their own part of town where they got stores and their communities and this, that, and the other. The Indians, Hispanics, white people. Where's our segregated areas? Where's our all black stores and schools and hospitals and all that other stuff, banks? So we're already segregated, but we late to the party. We think, we ain't nobody unless we mingling with them.
Giving our praises to the Heavenly Father, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who the Lord has set up to show us the way to the kingdom of heaven. Lord's will is blessed to be edifying. Earlier on, I was listening to the elder Mawata Zapba Bangad in Los Angeles, that elder. And his lessons kind of inspired this lesson about this segregation thing. And nothing is wrong with that, because the Lord himself is about segregation. He made everything, everybody, but he he put everybody apart from each other, each nation. Amos 3 verse 1, hear this word that the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI has spoken against you, O children of Israel. So this is talking to the Israelites, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. And the point there is, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. That is segregation right there. The creator of heaven and earth, who create everything and everyone, is saying you only know one specific people of the earth, and that's the Israelites. That's segregation right there. So ain't nothing wrong with segregation. The Lord did want the cat and the rat and the dog to be mingling together. Same thing with the human beings. Same thing. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 27. And among all the multitudes of the people, thou hast gotten thee one people, and that's the Israelites. And unto this people whom thou lovest, thou gavest a law that is approved of all. And that's showing segregation right there also. So you see, ain't nothing wrong with segregation, man. I'm going to read this other verse. Verse 28, and know, O Lord, why hast thou given this one people over unto many, and upon the one root hast thou prepared others? And why hast thou scattered thy only one people among many? And that show you that this is a curse how we live in, how we being mingled among all these other nations. Because as if you look, the Chinese come this side of the world and mingle among us also, but they have somewhere to go back to. They have their own government. They have their own leader. We don't have that. For the ones of us, people like who in Jamaica, they might have a leader that looks like them, but that leader works for these other people that our slave master. That's who our leader works for. So you see, nothing has changed. We still being oppressed. We still in slavery. We have Stockholm syndrome, basically. Deuteronomy 32 verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee. And the things that we need to remember. We need to remember who we are, first and foremost. We need to remember what the Heavenly Father has laid out for us as his people, the rules and laws and regulation that he have given unto us, that we should not mingle among all these people. We're in captivity now, yes, but we need to remember that we should be segregated. We should have our own mind in the sense where we think as though YAHAWAH want us to think. Verse 8, when the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. And that's what we need to remember. We need to remember that the Lord has separated everything, all the nations. So you see, this is what we need to remember. This is what we need to go by. And especially in a time like this, we need to know who our enemy is. Verse 9, for the Lord YAHAWAH portion his people. And that's segregation right there also again. So you see, this is not bad. This is not a bad thing, even though we know that what they really try to push is the chaos. Because they want us to lose it so the chaos can come in. That's what they're really inciting. But Lord's will is less was edifying, man. I just want to give our praise and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH, Shalom.